Okay, today we're going to be talking about addition using place value. So I've put this chart over here to help us remember a little bit about place value. So we've got right here in the middle, we've got our decimal point. Okay, and then over here to the right side, we've got these fractional parts. So these are all parts of a number that are less than a whole. So they're always going to be on the right side of the decimal. And then we've got these numbers over here that are greater than 1. Those are our whole numbers, and they're going to be to the left side. So we're going to be kind of looking at those and helping us do some addition, thinking about place value. So, for example, if I have 37 plus 44. Now, many people are really comfortable taking those two numbers and lining them up. Now, the reason that we line them up like this is because in 37, the 7 is in the ones place. So ones is over here, and our 7 is in the ones place. Now, we know that because when we look at a number like 37 and we notice that, hey, there's not a decimal here. The decimal is actually to the right of that number. 37 is 37 wholes. So we're talking about whole numbers. So if there's no decimal, it's actually there. It's to the right of that number. We have 7 in the ones place and 30 or 3 in the tens place. So when we are lining up our addition problem like this, we have 7 in the ones, and in 44, that 4 to the right is in the ones. And then we can think about the tens place. In 37, 3 is in the tens place for 30. And in 44, 4 is in the tens place for 40. So we can think about it like that. And then people are usually pretty comfortable lining those up and saying, okay, well, 7 plus 4 is 11. But I can't have 11 in the ones spot. So I have to think about that. I can't do that because then if I put 11 right below that, I have 3 and 4, which is really, 7. So it's not 711. That doesn't make sense. So we have to think about what do we do with that 11. So if 7 plus 4 is really, I'm going to get rid of that too. 7 plus 4 is really 11. And 11 is really 10 plus 1. So we can break that number up into place value 2. When we do that, we can put the 1 in the 1 spot, and we can take that leftover 10 and put that up here in the tens place. So now this is really like 10 plus 30 plus 40. Even though we're doing 1 plus 3 plus 4, we have to think about it in terms of its place value. It's in the tens place, so it's really 10 plus 30 plus 40. And 10 plus 30 is 40, and 40 plus 40 is 80. So this is really 80. And since it's in the tens place, I'm just going to put an 8 there, because an 8 in the tens spot means 80. So my answer is really 81. Now, for some people, that makes total sense, and you can use that effectively. For others, you might want to think about breaking the number up into its place value to begin with. So 37 can really be written as 30 plus 7. We've broken it up by place value. We're doing the same thing, but we're actually seeing the numbers in their place value that we're working with. So it's a little bit easier to kind of conceptualize or think about what those numbers really mean. So, and then we have 44, which is really 40 plus 4. And I can do this problem this way instead. So I can do 7 plus 4, which is 11. And I'm going to add that on to 30 plus 40. And 30 plus 40 is 70. So now I just have 70 plus 11. I can figure out that that's 81, or I can break it down further and say 70 plus 10 plus 1, which also gives me 81. We always want to think about numbers in a way that makes the most sense to us. So we could do the same thing, thinking about maybe a 4-digit number added to a 3-digit number. Let's do that. So let's say I have the number 2,465, and I want to add that to 381. So I can start by taking those numbers and saying 2,000 plus 400 plus 60 plus 5. Now I've broken it down into its place value. And I'm going to do the same thing for 381. But 300 is going to go under the 400 to keep those place values lined up. So 300 plus 80 plus 1. Now I can just go through and add. I don't have anything to add the 2,000 onto, so I'm just going to keep it 2,000. 400 plus 300 is 700. 60 plus 80 is 140. And then 5 plus 1 is 6. Now, I can do this in a lot of ways, but 2,000 plus 700 is 2,700. And I can even break this up even further. 2,700 plus 140, I can say plus 100 plus 40, and I can know that that is 2,840. And then plus 6 would be 2,846. Now, as you break this down and see this problem, if that number 2,846 comes to you a little bit faster than writing it out all like that, that's okay. You just want to find the way to add that is the most comfortable for you. What makes the most sense? Hope this helps.